First Energy Stadium.
One team's on a roll here, a 3-game winning streak, and things are starting to click, Phil.
Yeah, when you're on a roll, Jim, and you've won a few games in a row, your confidence level, it's just through the roof. And even when... You get behind, you go, no big deal. We got that confidence inside. We've done it before. We'll do it again. I think they're going to,
First down at the 20. There's a flag out. The defense accepts the penalty.
Oh, man, you talk about making you tight, Jim. You come into the game, it's early, and you have bad field position. Really hard to execute and let it go when you're backed up.
The Bengals all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Dalton's got it in the gun.
Throws the pass.
On target with Tyler Eifert. The Bengals will take the snap from the 35. And that's David in on the stop. Here's a look at the Bengals offensive lineup. One of the strengths of this offense, its ability this year to convert on third down. One of the best in the league. The Browns defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Looking long. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. And now we'll take a look at the Browns defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. On the way, third down. The Bengals will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down.
Third down and 8.
On the money.
The Bengals on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line.
Here's the first snap after the big play. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Dalton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. McCoy with the sack.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
Coming to the line at the 37.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Bengals from the 37.
Andy Dalton down the field.
Nothing like a receiver who can just put his head down and go after the football. That's what he did that time. Nice throw by the quarterback. Watch the receiver at the last second, looks up and makes the catch.
Carlos Dansby makes the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Ready to take the snap at the 4. The Browns defense now is going to go nickel. Second and goal from the 4. Hill's got on the handle. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Just a yard away from pay dirt. Third and goal from the 1. Desir's there to make the tackle.
Good job that time by the defense. They stopped him short on third and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
Feeds him again. Over the line. Touchdown.
Early in the game, a lot of times that's when you want to try to go for it on fourth and goal, because if you don't make it, you feel like you have enough time to overcome it.
And the extra point is good.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return.
Takes off from the 5. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Browns will go with the pistol on this play.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Gary Barnidge hauls it in. They'll mark him at the 40.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good that defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
First down at the 40.
And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. This is one of the top 10 passing attacks in the NFL this year. The Browns will take the snap from the 40. Barnidge with the reception. And the offense will need 3 yards here on third down after the completion.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down at the 30-yard line.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. The Browns step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
The Browns really have great faith in their offense. They go for it on fourth down, and that faith paid off when they picked it up.
breaking huddle at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
First down and 10. Looking across the middle. Almost intercepted that time.
And now we'll take a look at the Bengals defense. A defense that's been a porous defense when it comes to stopping the run. They have got to figure out a way to stop the running attack.
Get ready.
The Browns take it from the 23. And pick up about 4.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Browns on offense here to start the second quarter. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Double tight end formation.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's a gain of 6.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
The Browns come out in a bunch set.
First and 10. Knocked down as he fires it. Second down following that incompletion.
Get ready.
They're going to run it on the toss. Dunlap's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Browns put themselves in a tough situation here. On second down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got 3rd and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes to the side of the defense.
The Bengals at the line. Dime package.
Third down and 11.
Gary Barnidge hauls it in. And that's a gain of 13.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Let's go.
First and goal.
Takes it across. It is a touchdown.
Still early in the second quarter. They've tied it up with that touchdown.
Really good job, Jim, by the offense finding a way to tie this score up. And now they can put the pressure on the defense to go out there and give them that football once again in good position.
The Browns
getting ready for the kickoff.
Right, got it. Out the 28-yard line. The Bengals now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The Bengals take it from the 28.
Bernard's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
It's first down as they head to the line. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Sanu with the catch. Ball is out.
Recovery by the offense.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football, because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Setting up now at the 45. First down at the 45. And a flag is down.
The defense will take the penalty.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Bengals come to the line with a bunch set.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
First down at the 45.
Intercepted. That brings the play to an end. Phil, how about the timeliness of this interception midway through the second quarter?
Jim, anytime you make an interception on the defensive side, that's a good time. No question. A good time for the defense, the football team. Now we'll see if the offense can take advantage of that.
First down at the 41.
Crowell has it.
Flowers is there to take him down.
Dunlap wraps up the quarterback.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around a tackle and gets the sack.
The defense just mauling the quarterback. It'll be 3rd and 16 after the sack. From the gun. Incomplete, and they failed to pick up a first down on this series. And so now they'll call on Lee to punt the football. Wright marked down after a gain of 4. And a run back of about 4. The Bengals' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, Phil? Will they play it a little safer this time around?
Oh, I don't think so. I think what you do on the offensive side, you stay aggressive. It's not a perfect game. There's going to be mistakes and penalties, and you got to learn to overcome that adversity. So go out there, let it go, and try to score points. I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Dalton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Finds his mark. And now he'll dip out of bounds.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The boy takes down the quarterback.
Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power. And it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella. Busting through there and get the sack on the QB.
3rd down now. It's Bernard in the backfield. Sanu makes the grab. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
Coming to the line of scrimmage, right at midfield.
First down here after the completion.
Dalton, handoff. And Bernard is brought down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Dalton's going to take it from the gun. Dalton delivers it to Bernard. Third down. Dalton from the shotgun. With the contact, the ball comes out.
No surprise, it's another third down stop, and this has been a first half where both of these defenses have had the upper hand, Phil.
Yeah, it's been physical, it's been fast, and it's been good. Now I'm talking about the defenses. On the offense, the best thing they've done is not make a major mistake to put their team in a hole, so the second half is going to be interesting to watch.
They call on the punting unit, and that means Huber. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
The Browns offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You've put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
First down at the 20. They'll throw it over the middle. Looks but can't connect on the short throw. This will be second down.
Let's go.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. So right into the hurry-up offense they go into this 2-minute situation.
Yeah, these guys, all these pros, they've been doing this stuff since they were in high school running the 2-minute offense, so I know they're ready for it. The best way to get more plays in before the end of the first half, go to the hurry-up offense. Nice job by the coach. We'll see if the quarterback can make it work.
Very nearly intercepted. It'll be third down.
Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
Dwayne Bowe brings it in.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
Set up now at the 42.
The Browns pistol set here.
Get ready.
First and 10. Bowe had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Let's go.
Second and 10. Catch made along the sideline.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Takes it from the gun. Throws the pass. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
We're inching closer to halftime, and you have to think the focus for both of these teams at the break is how to get their offenses going.
Two simple things. You want to keep the defenses playing the way they have, so just keep doing what you've done so far. On offense, look for new ways. Move people around. Give your players a little better chance of making plays down the field.
And a flag is down.
They'll try this one from 51.
Didn't have the distance.
Neither offense able to pull away in a first half that saw two defenses matching each other step for step. Larry Ridley coming up next to break down this first half.
And he'll start his return.
Ball's in on the tackle.
That return's good for about 22.
The Browns come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
Reaches out and snatches it. Leach's tackled down at the 43.
The Browns coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Carnage with the reception. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. No huddle time.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Got a big lane. Avoids the hit and slides.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
The Browns have it at the 44. Here's the quick toss. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Get ready.
Now 1st and 10. Secures it with two hands. Shaw's the one who brings him to the ground. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
They come to the line at the 28.
Ryan Nassib will take it right from the center. 2nd down and 10. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Third down on the way. Press coverage all the way. The Bengals with two extra defensive backs in the dime. Dropping back now into the shotgun. It's caught by Hawkins. That's his first reception today.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities. Well, the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone, if you like to think.
And he's in for the touchdown. Bill, how big was that touchdown here midway through the 3rd quarter to take the lead?
Well, Jim, I think anytime you start getting into the 3rd quarter of football games, anytime you take the lead, it's a big deal because now you're going to start affecting the play calls of the offense and the defense of the other team.
Wright's going to run this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Bengals offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
First down at the 21. Mohamed Sanu is the receiver. Gains 19.
The Bengals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Dalton's completion percentage 70% on the day. The Browns lined up in the nickel.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
First down and 10. And it's a hookup with Marvin Jones. Second down, even after the completion. Halfway through the third quarter. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Bernard's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. From the gun, Dalton. Dalton over to Eifert. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And by getting it into the end zone, they've evened the score with just about a quarter and a half still to play.
Yeah, nice job. Wasn't that, Jim? That was fun to watch, and to see this team under the pressure trying to find a way to tie it up, and they come through and they get it done. Exciting stuff.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return. They're setting up the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Browns offense preparing to get this drive underway. The last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Love what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
The Browns get a first down.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Hurry up, 2-minute offense.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Heaving it down the field. And they can't connect.
It's a player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Two tight ends on the field here. The Browns lined up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. Going to take it the distance. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
I don't know if that was a good run, breaking those tackles, or just bad tackling. Whatever it is, they get a few yards.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. Scans the field. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Gets it out for the completion. And that's perfect and on the stop.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time if you're the quarterback. It's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. They'll run it here. Still not taken down. Gains 14.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First and goal to go from the 2. Trying to plow ahead. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. First down on the way. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Stands in the pocket. Actives in his face and takes him down.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Loss of 5 on the play. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Too much pressure, and he's brought down again.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
We're starting quarter number 4, and these offenses have been shut down so far, but you know it as an old quarterback, Phil. One play can change everything.
You know, I really take exceptions to the fact of calling me an old quarterback. I'm really not that old. I feel pretty good. So, but, hey, to talk about the game, you're right, one play. That's all you're looking for on the offensive side. Can you get that one play and make it? And that might be the difference in winning and losing.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. No separation at all. Incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
No good. The Bengals have been in a fight today. The score's 14-14.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Dalton will take it from the gun.
Dalton's on the move. Second down here. Toss to the outside. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. It's third down coming up. The running back goes in motion. The Bengals will take the snap from the 30. Dante Whitner picks off that pass. And he's brought to the ground.
What a huge swing that interception could be with this game tied in the fourth quarter, Phil.
Absolutely, Jim. Mistakes in the second half, they can always hurt you. But when you get in the fourth quarter and you throw an interception, usually you're going to lose that game.
The Browns have it at the 34. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The Browns line up in the pistol. The Browns have it at the 34. Benjamin's got the catch and the first. First down here.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So
touchdown, Cleveland Browns. His 25th touchdown pass. We have a review coming from the booth. As always, every touchdown is reviewed and verified, and it is now the word sent down. It is, in fact, verified for 6. inside of the uprights. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Makes the catch at the 7. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bengals offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Out of the shotgun. The reception by Tyler Eifert.
The Bengals, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Second down after the incompletion. The Browns with a nickel look here on defense.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Unable to bring it in.
Now, careful. You can throw that out the window. Now it's time to be aggressive, take a chance, and put the defense on edge. Can you do that and give your team a chance to still win this game?
Now looking at third down. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation.
Looking across the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Jim, this is a situation where I think the odds are on your side and you go for it. That's what I think. Here it is, fourth quarter. You're down. You're near midfield. Fourth and short. I think you've got a very good chance of getting this. I would go for it, but we'll see what the coach decides.
Dalton's back in shotgun formation. Sanu with the catch.
The Bengals did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 45. And it's swatted away.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Coming to the line at the 45.
The Bengals line up, split backfield. Dalton's got it in the gun.
Rhodes very nearly to the pick.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's third and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
This is third down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Third and 10. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
There's a fine line there when you're winning the football game. What do you do on the defensive side? Well, that time the defensive coordinator stayed aggressive, and he forces a fourth down by the offense.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. The Browns will come out in the dime. Dalton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
The Bengals turn the ball over on downs.
Hard to understand why the coach would go for it here on 4th and long. We got a close game. Just too early to try something like that, and it backfired.
The Browns coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
The Browns will take the snap from the 45. Shaw's in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
We're late in the 4th, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. 2nd down and 1.
As the first down, now looking for more.
Tackle's made.
The Browns are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
1st and 10. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Turbin's never able to find a running lane that time on the option pitch by the quarterback. As he gets the football, he looks in front of him, and there are defenders everywhere as they tackle him for a loss of yards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Stepping up to the line at the 14. The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
2nd down and 13.
Geno Atkins gets the sack.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
On the way, 3rd down.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The kick is good. And that field goal pretty much locks it up. We don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime comebacks on this situation.
No, I don't expect that. Now it's time to just start thinking and having good thoughts in your mind. Don't do anything stupid. Enjoy the fact that you played well all day long, and victory is in grasp.
They'll mark him at the 22. And a run back of about 16.
The Bengals look to be almost certain to come away with points the last time they had the ball, but instead of attempting a field goal, they went for it on 4th down and were unable to convert. Let's see what they do with this possession.
Yeah, look, this isn't high school or college football where you get many, many possessions. In the pros, you don't get that many. When you get a chance to get points, you got to take advantage of it and take those points.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. He'll throw it over the middle. And that's a gain of 10.
The Bengals have been awesome today on 1st down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Oh, man, defensive coordinators love this. When you can hit, or this time they sack the quarterback without even blitzing.
Big 3rd down coming up here.
The Bengals come to the line. 1st down marker is at the 32. And the catch is made by Giovanni Bernard.
1st down. Pressure on every snap now.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
The ball is knocked out.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but When he does catch it, they can make a big play.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. With about a minute to go, they're going to need every break possible. First, they must score on this possession. Jeremy Hill has the catch.
Now, if you want to keep your place on the offense, then catch the pass and break a tackle and get some extra yards. That's what the guy did on that play. Nice job by him. Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here.
Going to take it home for the touchdown. While that touchdown edges them closer to the lead, it may be a case of too little, too late in this game, Phil.
Well, it could be, Jim, but listen, I'm going to say this. It's never over. Remember 2015, the Seattle Seahawks had the Green Bay Packers in their place. I thought the game was over many times, but the Seahawks hung in there, and they found a way to pull it out.
The Bengals trying to keep their hopes alive and recover an onside kick.
Well, they had a lot of options to choose from in the onside kick there because I've seen them in practice do many different onside kicks, but the attempt was just not good, and they're probably going to lose the game now.
The Browns offense takes the field, and they're looking to kneel this game out. How great a feeling was it to take the field, Phil, knowing you had just to take a knee and then you could celebrate?
It's the best. You get in the huddle, you can smile at each other, but the one thing you do talk about, Jim, make sure you protect the quarterback and don't let somebody come in and get a cheap hit on him before he can kneel down and end this game.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. So they keep the winning streak alive with a win here today.
Not a surprise, this winning streak. It's happened because the quarterback's playing well. They're playing terrific defense. Everything is working right. They are going to be tough to beat.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.